getting ready. Bitch, the party started.
No way, really?
Boy, your wig not even glued down, girl.
Oh, she went on Breakfast Club and told what really happened.
That's some me ass shit.
You do that?
Man, that's some me
Dang,
ass
you
shit.
was bright and early for your appointment, shit.
Girl, look, girl, because I was so excited. Girl, I've been on
Yes.
this since 3 o'clock.
So you saw me get in my car, leave, come back? Oh.
No, I've been on this side.
Did you end up going to that beauty supply?
No, I went to the one by my house because when I called my 2 girlfriends who had went to the beauty supply and got bundled hair, they were like, "Oh no, don't go! I hated the hair." I'm like, "Oh fuck no! I might as well get some pink lemonade hair and just be done with it."
Call it a day.
Call it a day. I should have went to She's Happy, but I wanted a lot of deep layers, and I ain't want it.
Who doing it? You?
Yeah.
Period.
I just did some braids 2 weeks ago. Why did I take the braids out? Black braids.
Why did you do that?
Why would I braid my whole head?
I love that.
Girl, it is. It is because I don't ever feel like I'm wasting money.
Oh, period.
Because shit, what did I do?
You change your hairstyle every, 3 weeks?
Probably every 2. Braids and fluid, girl. That shit is sick. If the Africans do what I do 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. I hate fuzzy ass braids.
Really? Well, depending on some braids, depending on how small they are, you can.
Now, I've gotten some real little bitty braids. The curly ones that went to the shoulder. Those lasted a long time, but I just got to tie my head in braid.
Oh, yeah. Just because of how much money I paid.
Yes. I ain't even have them long enough for a picture, job.
You didn't?
You can't really see them from here, but they were like the Fulani kind of.
And you did them? Cute. You a teacher? I didn't know that. Oh, I know them kids know not to play with you.
Girl,
you give them a run for their money, honey.
Oh, girl, I think.
I bet you be the best teacher though, right?
Yeah, they love me.
What do you teach?
I would say that ELA, 6th grade ELA.
Really?
I love my babies, and
So you enjoy your job?
I do.
I really love it.
I really do, and I hope to be teaching for a little while. To be honest, education ain't about shit, but I mean, shit is a job.
You said you hope to what?
Be there a little while. I hope to be in education a little while, but education really ain't about shit.
Yeah.
This is the red that I tried to do. It
Cute.
did not take. The red did not fucking take. If you could tell, it looks like red streaks and not red, like a red.
Like fully through.
Yes.
You colored your bundles?
Yes, girl, and they did not lift. And I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna put some braids, and now they red. I dyed it back black, and now it's still kind of red in my head a little bit, but. What you reckon? I think I'm gonna give me.
When your client want her nails just like yours, so I'm measuring to make sure the shape.
Like me?
Period. But you have to finish telling me this story. So at the nail shop, you said your feelings was hurt and something happened at the nail shop.
My feelings was hurt because Val was the only good nail tech there. And
his name, it was a he or she? Her name was Bow.
Val.
I was finna say so BOW, like bow. Bow.
Val, bitch, you can't come back. No.
You know when people dance and they be like bow.
No, that's what she did to my ass. She said I couldn't come back to the chair, girl. And they didn't say I couldn't come back to the shop.
Okay.
But saying I couldn't come back to your chair is like saying I can't come back to the shop.
That is like, why would you? That's so ugly.
Because you know they only have 1 or 2 good nail techs, maybe 2 in a Chinese nail shop.
Yeah.
Girl, so I told her my nail was something. It was something. I'm like, oh, Val, don't worry about it. Just file it a little bit on the side. I'm not tripping because you can barely tell.
Yeah.
She was pissed. She was already in a bad mood when she had started my nails. I could tell because she was throwing my motherfucking fingers around. But you throw your hand around real rough.
No, see, I tap my clients. I just be.
You're right.
I tap. Even if I'm mad, I'm not finna throw your hand.
Girl, girl, when I say them bitches be finna dislocate your fucking wrist, they be in that bitch so rough
Shut
and moving so
up.
fast. So it pissed her off when I had corrected it, and when she came and fixed it, it looked the exact same, and I felt like the bitch was patronizing me. So
Really?
I said, Val, please, I said, Val, please don't piss me off.
You told her that.
She instantly started talking to that motherfucking language.
Oh, you
Talking
should.
shit about me.
You should. You should.
Put that translate on that.
Yeah, if you would have put that translator with that translator, she would know what to do.
Man, girl. So she ended up finishing, and the set came out how I wanted it. Very good. And so I came back maybe 2 or 3 weeks later. I was going to get a feel because the nails had lasted. Girl, Val must have looked at me and rolled her fucking eyes. And that front desk lady to me, she was like, well, Val said she didn't want to do your nails no more.
What?
It was like
Val was not playing.
it was like my nigga had broke up with me. I was so
You know what? I had to break up with a client recently too.
Well, okay, tell me why.
So what happened? Okay, so I just feel like okay, when I wrote my nail book, hashtag pin it. Let's
period.
Hashtag.
Period.
I wish I could stand her up like this in the background. Let me see. Let's see if she could stand in the back.
Period. Here, let me see if I can put it up there.
Okay.
Oh, is it gonna stay? Maybe this Look, I'm moving shit around.
Period. I love that.
Oh, can I flip through?
Yeah, flip through. Flip through. Oh yeah, you a teacher too.
I love it.
I think we are allowed. And it's okay. I'm just matching the vibe. I'm so sorry. It's been so long.
Oh, okay. So we have to break up with your client.
I had to break up with my client because I just feel like back in the day, I used to be very kind of take whatever. And still like, because my initial goal is of course to like steer people to Christ and all that type of stuff, and very much so still my vibe. I wanna point people to the Lord, right? But so I would always be mindful of my approach to people because I was always mindful of my approach to people because I really wanted to be a good example. You know what I'm saying? Or to, again, my initial goal is to steer people to Christ. So I don't want to miss the opportunity to steer a soul. And, so that if that means taking a fault a little bit, I'll take a fault. Or if just allowing somebody to be a little rude or passive, that's okay. Allowing somebody to be rude or passive to any capacity, I would kind of let that stuff slide. And,
Your clients will come in here and be rude to you?
No, not here, but at nailed it. Or sometimes I would have to, but it's women, So sometimes I would have to deal with small cattiness or just attitudes. But of course, that came a part of what I did. So I wasn't like holding it over nobody's head like that. It's just that if that's nothing I want to deal with, not even a little bit, because I feel like now it's been about 16 years that I've been doing nails, and I've been licensed since 2000 and I've been licensed since 2000 and I've been licensed since 2014. So it just made 10 years. No, you good. I don't need that. It just made 10 years that I've had my license or whatever. But it's like I don't appreciate little small cattiness stuff, especially if I am your nail tech and you've been coming to me. I had a client say okay, wow. Or wow, okay, in a text message, and you was on the money. You made sure you was calling my phone, but it's like, if you've been with me so long, why would you not call my phone if you know that you need some level of grace? Because if you're not even respecting the boundary I have in place by calling me, I almost don't even care what you have going on. You text me, so I have to respond to you in a professional way according to my website. But if you wanted grace, you should have been compliant. You should have been, you know what I'm saying? That was set in place, and you would have got the grace you wanted. If I'm being
allowed is crazy. I wouldn't even fuck if it was my fault. Lady, don't fuck text me like. See, that's what my attitude. That's what it's all
But see, that's the thing. Like my temperament from this time last year, my temperament is okay now, but like I had these past couple years, I didn't face some trials, so it changed my temperament. But up until recently, me going through like a deliverance process and really just realigning myself in God's word, I do feel like a part of that like a part of my patience and good temperament came back. But for her to text me that, I'm like, I did. So she texted me at first and asked me. I think her appointment stayed on my books. I want to say about a week. And I was like, okay, cool. So, but again, the longer your appointment sits on that books, the more out of that window it allows me to fill a spot. That's why I'm like now when I have availability, I'm gonna just post it like either same day or week of. So, I'm gonna post the same day or week of. You said flamingo, right? I'm gonna either post the same day or the week of, but so and I get out of here. My mandatory hours are from. I'm usually out of here by 7. I try to be out of here by 7. That's my mandatory stamped approved for myself. I'm out of here by 7. Girl, I'm out of flamingo. Girl, I didn't know that. See, it was something I knew I was supposed to be ordering today.
I got this shape the last time. When I say I've never met a person in my life that shaped nails how you shape them.
Everybody tell me that.
Oh my God! Like
everybody tell me that.
I still go back to that picture from years ago and just look at it and just stare at it.
Shut up, for real.
Swear to God.
Don't tell me that.
Them off-white nails, baby.
Girl, and they did really good on my social media too.
Oh.
They did good on my social media. I'm trying to figure out if we're gonna do a cherry blossom vibe or if
A cherry blossom
vibe.
Oh, vibe. Oh.
Mm-hmm. So I may get in here and start mixing up some stuff just to create you. Let's just create a vibe. Let's see what I got. Cause I was not expecting to be out of that. Okay, this bubble gum I made. I'm out of this.
I go shop this at nail shops. They need this.
For real?
Yes. It's like, especially like just this alone, pressing and applying the tips on correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you talked about the regular fire thing, I think you had one over there up here somewhere. Yeah. But that's not the regular fire. That's when it's like flat though, right?
What?
The flat cuticles. And how to like make the flat cuticles. You get what
How to open up this up. It's showing how you open that up and then how it looks before. So when I just spray alcohol on you, it helped me see that more. But I don't do it now to see it because my eye is trained to already see it. And if what I can't see, I do teach in my book, whatever you can't see, you can feel.
And see, that's what you pay for when you come and see individual licensed techs versus when you go in them goddamn Asian shops. Because, girl, do you think they give a fuck about a cuticle in that motherfucker?
No, they don't.
Oh, I'm cussing. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Our voices are lower. I don't think they can hear us now. It's all right.
Yes, and I feel like that's my favorite part too. Well, other than the shapes, it's my favorite part too because, bro, like my cuticle is, but no, definitely I feel like too, as far as to go back to what you were talking about,
Chanel actually popped her balloon on you. And then was like, oh my God.
Giving grace like to yourself and like the people coming that you were close to around too, especially because I feel like you said, like you kind of like
You said giving grace for what?
To myself as well as like the people around me, especially. I feel like a lot of times when I'm thinking certain things, I react like to certain stuff. I'm really impulsive. Like I speak impulsively sometimes. I react to things very impulsively, and it's because, well, it may or may not be because it comes from an unhealed place. And I say it all the time, like, y'all are not healed. Like, sometimes I'll
Really?
react real fast. I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm
That's
not healed.
great that you even acknowledge that and know
Girl.
that.
And sometimes people laugh at me a lot, but I'm like,
You
y'all,
laughing? They laughing at
I'm
your pain,
dead. I'm
Pookie?
serious, y'all.
Really?
I'll say something real throw it off and be like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I'm not healed. And I mean it like,
Oh, that
and
is
I
funny.
mean it from my soul, but it's just like, I'm glad we can laugh like, girl, because I almost laughed the shit out you, girl. Like, girl, and it's but no, like I struggle with that a lot. Just being okay with, like, you know how I could tell, like, you have the type of personality that's like, if you have like a back and forth with somebody about a certain something,
I let them have it.
I cannot do
I
that.
let people have it because I know, but that's also comes with emotionally being intelligent. That's just where I think that's where you should just focus. I know you say you're unhealed, but if you focus on your emotions, it'll be a you can you'll be able to easily grab that though, because you know emotionally. Okay, they said this to me, but it just made me feel like this. That's gonna trigger me. You know what I'm saying? That was
And
just
I
brought
go
to my
and
attention
yeah.
recently, like, cause I'm like, dang, I think I need to go to therapy. And don't get me wrong, I still will go. I still think I need to go to therapy,
Yeah.
but it's just like this color is becoming so amazing. I don't even know what was in this one, but you wanted flamingo, and that's what I was trying to create you something.
I just want you to touch me. You pull out purple, girl. I'll be back like, okay, well, purple it is.
Here, look, this is me trying to go through the drawer and my hair falling in my face.
Cut some layers. Oh, she cut those layers to perfect. Oh my god.
She did.
Oh my
Thank you.
god. Oh my god. That's like one of those shoes happy hat because I want to cut in my layers like that, and I don't want to cut.
You don't.
No, not bundles that are $130 per bundle. Probably.
Oh.
She's happy as taxi.
Oh, yeah, they are because they're not worth that price.
Yes, she's happy as taxi, and that's what I'm saying. I might as well go. I had just got some pink lemonade here.
And I heard it.
Oh my goodness. You're so bad. Oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so I needed to take a step back and just figure some things out first. I didn't want to bring her into anything new. I didn't want her to feel uncertain.
I think this is pretty darn close to flamingo. I want to just pat myself on the back right now. Really.
Just because I just really ID'd myself.
I really did and wasn't even expecting it to be that spot
Don't you love
on.
that when you ID yourself?
It's just like, how did I do that? Oh my God. You know what Snoop Dogg was like? I just want to thank me for me. I want to thank God for me. That's definitely me right now.
I wonder where school is. Is this a daycare or is this like a private school?
You weren't ready.
I wanted to, yeah, I wanted to basically
I'm so excited my baby got a public school this year.
Yeah.
what she deserved.
Okay, I'm not paying for daycare. Praise the Lord. And he'll be bused straight to my school.
Chanel,
Oh, wow.
what happened? So y'all met, no date. It was just that was it. Y'all walked up and that was the end of it.
I definitely need to seek therapy. I've always told myself that whenever I got the proper insurance that I would start getting into therapy. Girl, still haven't.
No. You'll get there. You will get there, trust me. Girl, I am so proud of me. This is crazy. Oh, the color I just made. And it was like I just mixed the mix with an already pre-made mix.
That's just psychology.
Man, I be amazed with me sometimes. Like, how did I do that?
That's why people know who the best are. Girl, I'm telling you. That's why your ass always have the country.
See, I'm telling you, if I could be on vacation about a month, I would. Because it's so refreshing. And then, like, life in other countries is not as taxing and stressful as it is in America. Don't get me wrong. I wanted to do that one time this year, do me a solo trip, but
Okay. So.
I will. I used to do like solo trips where I would travel to Waco. I think when you was coming to me, I was going to Waco like every Sunday.
So once he said that he's gonna
I'm from Waco,
back to Vegas, get himself
and the church I grew up in, it was just easier than being somewhere here.
Is Waco close to Austin?
Waco is central,
now
but Oh, these look good. This color is amazing. That's crazy.
I literally cannot even breathe right now.
Really? That is the goal every single time. Like, that's always the goal. But yeah, the young lady said that to me, and it triggered me to remember when I was in a salon how I would put up with stuff, and I would put up sometime because I knew how long I was gonna be there. I knew that I was trying to build my name there. So will it be worth me fighting you for getting smart with me, or and not saying that she brought me to where I wanted to fight, but I'm saying like I just am not in a position where I know who I am as a nail tech and as a person just in general, and I know my value. So I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me, not even a little bit, because your rebuttal didn't even match the conversation we were having. You just said that to be cute, and then turned around 3 months later and needed an appointment and wanted to start it coming back to me. And it's just like I had to respectfully say, hey, our last conversation, I never got a response back. I believe your last response was, wow, okay. And just to clarify, I was simply trying to I was fully just trying to comprehend what you were now trying to do after I screenshotted my policy and sent it to you. And I mean, and so when you do that to clients, whether you've become personal with them or not, they still, you know what I'm saying, get a little mad about that. But it's like, you text me, so now I have to respectfully like tell you the rules I have in place. Now if you called me again, if I would have got a call and I had it to give you that level of empathy financially to just let you go ahead and reschedule last minute, because technically I consider a reschedule after a certain time, and I don't want to have to explain all of this, but after 24 at that 24-hour mark, I can't help you. Like, you just have to cancel it at that point, and I have to go try to fill the spot to make the remaining balance of whatever it is I was set to make. But now that you have to reschedule, and it's like, well, I'm just rescheduling. I'm not canceling. I said, well, I can't move that appointment now. When I move that appointment, it knocks you out of the encryption on my website to receive any more text messages, because you've texted me after your 24 hours. And now you've gotten every text and email for that appointment. And if I was to reschedule this appointment now, your next excuse would be you didn't know you had an appointment, because now you didn't get any more emails or text messages when you rescheduled this same appointment. So I don't want to have to go down a rabbit hole of telling or explaining to a grown woman that. And I also feel like if you don't have the money for the appointment, you shouldn't book it.
You shouldn't have booked it.
So that's no difference when a hairstylist recently just like canceled on me, or just really didn't even answer my phone calls, and I was trying to get my hair done, and I booked and paid a $75 deposit. If I would have left my card on file and I missed that appointment, I was just gonna have to eat that and just figure out my next step. But people don't realize that, girl, your nails look good. Look at your nails, and it's really like almost my color. It's just a little more. It's more pinker. I have a little bit more red. You love them?
Girl, I'm finna cry.
You finna cry?
Girl,
Oh.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh, girl.
Finna cry? Don't cry. Well, you can cry. This is a safe
Look.
space. No, this is a safe space. You
I've
can
been
totally
cheating on
cry.
you, girl, and now I done came home.
You home, honey. You is home.
Oh, they look so fucking good. You have not even.
Thank you. See, this is real rap raw right here.
Girl.
Girl, that did not just happen. God dang it. And it happened on live. It's all right. But after that, she was like, she responded and said
I was
something
just about
like,
to say, what did she say?
she responded, but hold on, let me fast forward. Reason earlier I was telling you my mandatory hours is because her appointment had been on the books for almost a week. In between 5 to 7
When you say on
days.
the book, so she had booked.
She booked. She went online and booked her appointment.
Missed the appointment.
And she texted me and said, hey, can you move my appointment to 5:30? And I'm like, dang, I'll move it to 5:30, but you didn't even ask me if I want to stay late, let alone if I'm going to charge you a fee for taking you at 5:30 if we go past 7 o'clock. I'm like, dang. And also, I had been just experiencing recently, like, clients just really like flat out canceling on me. last minute at that 24-hour mark, and at that 48 hours, you can only that deposit is only transferable one time.
Yeah.
After if you do that, I can't
Something
move
I
this
can do,
appointment
yeah.
again with this same deposit because I'm losing money every time you choose to change your mind about a date. You know,
Correct.
so I only allow that one time, and I have on the site really it's not transferable at all. Once you pay it, just cancel and book a new appointment. That's literally there. But I do love my clients, and nobody wanna. I don't care if you're a millionaire. Nobody wanna just be out here spending money and not getting with their. So I'm lenient when I can be.
Yeah. And then
But if my life and things that I have going on and running my business does not permit me to be lenient, I can't be lenient. I'm like, I do have these things in place for a reason, to help me work effectively. But I moved. What did I do? I didn't say, hey, it'll be an upcharge if we go past 7 o'clock. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna just move it. I said, sure, and I moved the appointment. And that was it. She was there. She was coming at 5:30. And she does allow me to be creative, allow me to do my art. Very sweet client. But I just don't. No, you can't just keep rescheduling.
Yeah.
So she after that, the 24-hour mark, and mind you, I'm working, so I'm not getting to the message in time enough. So by the time I get to the message, it was either at her 24-hour mark or after her 24-hour mark. But I'm working. I can't text you back and forth. Even if I see the message, I can't text you back and forth. Yeah. So I'm like, I can't text you back and forth because I don't want to be responsible to keep up the conversation, because I personally know that I can't keep up with the demand of text. I can keep up with an email for sure.
Correct.
I can
Right.
keep up with an email
Correct.
because I'm at my I can. It's heat on it. Yeah.
Baby, is this warm over there?
Yeah. Is it cool? Because I know the fan is blowing.
Good.
And a lot of my clients who be PMS and they just be like, oh my God, this blanket is perfect. But girl, this nail looks so good. Like, oh my God. But so after that, let me just push this back just a little bit more.
Did she give you any? Did she give you any attitude?
So she texted me and I was like, she was like, I'm gonna have to cancel. She has a work obligation. I'm like, okay. I said, okay, that's fine. Just I have to reschedule. I have a work obligation. I said, okay. I said that's fine. Go in. You can go in and you can go in and do it yourself or something like that. I let her know, and she was like, oh. It's gonna charge me another deposit. And I'm like, wait. So you mean to tell me you went in, paid your deposit, agreed to everything that was there, and said, and you've read everything and thought that I was just gonna not.
Like that I was just making shit up to put on mine.
So I'm like, okay. So I said, okay. So I screenshotted the canceling, rescheduling part of my policy, and I screenshotted that and I sent it to her. And after she said I'm gonna have to pay another deposit, and I sent her that, and that's when she was like, wow, okay. I said, oh wow, okay. And I was about to take you without upcharging you after. I don't care if I'm 2 minutes after 7, $25 every 15 minutes after 7 o'clock. I don't want to be at work after my mandatory when I'm scheduled to be off. $25 every 15 minutes after that. So she goes, after she says, wow, okay. I said, my rebuttal was, are you canceling? Because at that point, you didn't even need that. I think I said that more so for her to see that you didn't even have to say, wow, okay. That was unnecessary. And remember, this is text message, so I can perceive it anyway, just like you perceived that you perceived that could have been being ugly or being like an ass or a smart ass by sending you my website. But I wasn't. I honestly was not. I was just like, I just don't feel like dealing with it.
And then you really, and I'm not gonna say over-explain, but over-explain to a certain extent because all of what you said was already on your site. And not only that, all of what you said she had already agreed to.
And she can't go in and do nothing to the appointment after it hits a certain amount of hours. So she had to reach out to me because she couldn't just go in and move it. But I have that there because clients will do that and just go in and move the appointment, and they won't talk to you, won't tell you nothing. But I'm like, this is important because you're moving around and you're messing up my money. You don't even know and this is on a Friday. So like, You messing up my money on a Friday.
And Fridays, I'm assuming, are your busier days, Fridays and Saturdays.
Just about every day is busy, just depending
Yeah.
on it. It really depends on seasons.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what's going on in the city, what's
Yeah.
happening, what holiday is coming
Yeah.
up. You know.
True shit. True shit.
So after she left me on delivered, she never said anything after I said, "Are you canceling?" Never said anything. This was like first week of December. And December period is busy because people are trying to set their years up to the rest of their next year up to where either they are they're trying to set their years up to either they want to start coming during the new year. So they want to start coming, I mean, not the new year, but they want to make sure that they start getting their appointments done on the 1st. Or did you need to answer your phone? I'm sorry. I was like, let me shut up. But it's either like, do you need to let me just you got I call cuticles like yours hidden cuticles, cause you gotta pull your cuticle back a little bit,
Pull back skin, yeah.
and or it's gonna look like you need a refill. I'm happy I just looked, just went in a little closer.
It's almost like a uncircumcised cuticle. I got an uncircumcised
Oh,
cuticle.
that is so funny.
I got stretchy skin. My scalp is like that too.
Really? But yeah, I'm just like, dang, she didn't even give me courteous enough to call me, and then I was like, and you canceling like this. This is December. Clients are coming. The way that they're scheduling now is geared towards how they're gonna schedule like the rest of the year.
And I feel like just too, like you said, like kind of how you handled the situation. You know, you trying to explain, like you trying to give her options. I feel like she could have been more receptive too. Like, you know,
I didn't give her options. I just sent her the screenshot.
not options
You okay?
necessarily, or just like really, I don't know. I feel like people like that are just kind of used to not getting their way, but like used to like people that do services treating them like.
You know what? I am guilty of spoiling all my clients. So I do take my fault in it. Like I for sure am so personable, but not only are you coming to somebody that's personable and to a safe space where your spirit can feel safe, and like, and I mean, like, when I say spirit is what I mean, like emotionally, because of the level of gospel that I carry within me, people are drawn to me and genuinely love how personable I am. So that personable nature and that nurturing nature, I think she misunderstood when I was all business with her. But it's like you wasn't business with me whatsoever. So it's like, dang, you just disregarded the fact that I have. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I meant by like giving her, because you still gave her the option to come to the 5:30 booking, even though it would have probably even went over time. And I feel like she didn't take that into consideration, and it was just more like, it's still not what I want.
And even then, I felt like her question was stated versus asked. It was like, can you move my appointment at 5:30? I won't get off work to this time.
So you already came in and
So it's like, you didn't even ask me if I wanted to stay past any bit of 7 o'clock, because when I do art, like now, because of I remember me remembering and recognizing my value, because of art time taking so long, I now factor in my price for art. I factor in time. So you're paying me for time now. I don't just charge you to do the art.
Yeah.
And the quality of the products, all that was in one price at first. But now time is factored in, and with that being factored in, I'm like, dang. Sometimes she usually get art, and I'm like, dang, she could at least tell me what she getting in the midst of she knowing how I like to work, or and then sometimes she'd allow me to freestyle. Well, just do this if you want. You can do whatever you want. And I'm no longer like the artist who just freestyles. I'm like, I told myself this year I would find another way to express myself creatively, because express myself creatively, because I got to a point where it was like clients kept telling me no in the midst of me doing what I wanted to do on freestyles, and or just kind of saying, I want you to freestyle, but showing me all these pictures of what they want. And I'm like, no, you kind of want what you
You got
want.
inspo, girl. If you have inspo,
Then we can just do what you want. I'm pro. Let's do what you want. So I don't even have to go start up any of my brain cells to try to get you right.
you
And
know
if
when you're
you
a picky person, but you
when
want to freestyle, but you're picky though.
when you
Like,
know, I don't mind picky. But when you picky, you know. But that goes back to being picky. You know what you want. So
particular,
yeah, yeah,
right,
yeah. So if you
right.
know what you want, I should not be freestyling on
You
you,
should
Miss
not be
Mamas.
getting a freestyle set. Yes,
You should
yes,
not. And my business name is Retro Nails. So what do you think I like to do?
correct.
Retro Nails. And if I'm freestyling, that's why I have it now to where if you want to freestyle, the only thing that I would do that's a freestyle is a retro set, and it should be booked as that if you want a 90s theme set. But if you don't want a 90s theme set, just book it and add on art.
Yeah,
And then I have it to where you can upload a picture of what you want.
yeah. Baby.
But
I think your styles that go out the hardest is those fucking encapsulated styles. When you do it would look like a
really,
fucking ocean in the nail.
oh yeah, you saw when I did Shaw's. Yeah, the mate, right? That set is like, girl, that
When I
ocean one
say,
ate down. I said, I can't believe I created this.
girl, when I say I still have this shit, every time, because I go through your page every now and again, I
You do?
screenshot what I like, yeah.
Really?
And so that set, I go find it every time.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, what did you call it? Like Earth?
Mother Earth or something.
Mother Earth or something like that. I said, God damn, that is Mother Earth up in them goddamn. Girl, when I say people, oh.
Yeah, it was giving Mother Earth.
Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I was giving it.
I say this fucking girl. How often do you get out of like, how do you feel about like strangers that meet you off of Instagram and come book? How are those experiences?
They're always good.
Really?
I feel like the type of person I am, you're gonna attract who you are, or like, cause in the beauty industry, well, I learned in beauty school that your clientele is 80% of who you are.
Damn.
So you're gonna attract.
I don't take a lot of new clients though.
You don't?
Yeah, I only take old clients, and that's why I stopped posting on Instagram as much because when I do
Really?
get new customers, I avoid them, and I gotta stop doing that because I'm so one. I do hair out of my house, and only on certain days of the week, and I have to have a particular type of client because I'm a particular type of stylist.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, it makes
so I don't
sense.
want to open up with like this hairstylist and client relationship that I cannot.
Clothes.
Yeah, that I can't like hold myself to.
Really?
I know I can do hair all week this week, and then you're going to want a middle of the week appointment on your off day in another 2 months, and I can't do that. And I don't know. And then not only
You
that,
can always put times vary, and you can put you work part time.
I don't even like doing hair. So you know,
feel you.
girls who keep their hair done,
Yeah.
they like if, all of my
You
clients,
just know you can't keep up with the demand of being their go-to stylist.
Exactly. So my clients, all my clients have a second stylist.
Good.
I'm just their first choice, and then when I'm not available, they'll go to their second choice.
For real.
Yes, girl, because I don't be feeling like doing hair some styles. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing hair. They'll ask me, they'll text me, how you doing hair right now? That's the first thing they ask, and I'll be like, either yes or no. But most of my clients, I don't have a big clientele for that reason. So I will take them like at the on a Friday or during the weekend. Or shit, even when I'm off for spring break and summer break and shit, my books be completely open.
Okay, good. So you still able to get your coin.
Yeah. But girl, I told myself I'd never not do hair though because in my past, how I am with a job, girl, I see you motherfuckers late by.
And you out of there.
I'm out of this place. Actually, FPC all y'all. But ever since I started teaching, I've kind of not been doing that because we get too many breaks.
Y'all do get breaks.
We get a lot of breaks.
You be overstimulated.
Oh, girl, what? And I think what it is in my older jobs, I just feel like, oh my God. I'm sorry, I got distracted. My nails are so funny.
They are really pretty. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God.
You love them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the goal. But I put that in my book. I said your